But you know what warms our hearts? Our friends who are trying to do good. And Carson Love is doing the Lord's work, I tell you. She is helping us maximize our wardrobe with things in our closet that we already have.
Oh yeah, you heard right. She is refreshing our looks without having to spend a dime. Steph
Imagine
and
that.
I know, imagine that. Brilliant, light bulb. We brought in some of our own clothing items that we want Carson to kind of help us out with. Sometimes I feel like Instagram is the demise of my closet, but instead, Carson Love, she says we should think about re-wearing and taking care.
Yes, yes. It's a silly little mantra, but I promise you won't forget it. Re-wear and take care. I feel like today you totally hit the nail on the head with like Instagram and all the social media ads. You know, it feels normalized to like have a different outfit for every picture and every day of the week. And I'm here to like tell you that that's not normal. It's also not sustainable or good for your wardrobe over the long haul. So I really want to encourage people to re-wear and take care of the items they already own so that they can wear them for years to come in multiple different ways and really maximize the versatility of their wardrobe.
Well, I like to hear you say that because I have the tendency to hold on to clothes for a very long time.
Yes.
And you have inspired us.
Can be good or bad. We'll see.
Right. Yeah, you've inspired us to go through our closets. I've already created some new outfits at home, but
Love it.
we brought a few in. So should these stay or should they go?
And we'll be honest. So we're just going to kind of go through these one by one and see. So this was somebody's, I think that you said that this was your skirt, right?
mother-in-law's
A hand-me-down.
yes.
Which hand-me-downs can be so kind, right? Like so nice when someone gifts us something. But, you know, one of my rules of thumb, if it's damaged, stained, pilled, and is beyond repair of what a tailor could do, probably best to say goodbye. I do see a couple spots and stains, but what I will say about sentimental items is they can totally be fine to hold on to, but do they need to hang in your closet? Is there a trunk or a special keepsake box that we could put this in and store it away somewhere else so you could still hang on to it, but you know, it doesn't need to take up that important real estate in your closet all the time.
Very good point.
Yes, yes.
Okay, moving on.
Moving on, let's see, maybe we do this blouse. Was this also yours?
Yes, it is.
Okay, now tell me a little bit about like what felt sticky about this, why you're not wearing it.
It got out of the cycle. I haven't worn it in a really long time. It's older and I'm like, it doesn't fit real snug around it, but it's got that cute little tie, you know, which I know is trending right now.
Well, sometimes when things feel really blousy or voluminous, my biggest piece of advice would just to be think about balance. So, you know, if this felt like a lot, felt kind of oversized, maybe you're not pairing it with like a big skirt or a wide leg pant. Maybe it would be better with a slightly more fitted jean or something more tapered just to sort of balance it out. I feel like half the time styling outfits is all about where balance needs to go. Okay, now we need to find one of yours, Laura.
Okay, right on the end.
Okay, which one? What do you think? This green one?
Yeah.
Green? Okay, now what feels sticky about this? Why aren't you leaving the house in this?
Because I wore it in an
Instagram post. The famous, infamous, I should say.
But it's a free people top, so I feel like, oh, it's a nice designer.
Perfectly cute, yes.
Yeah.
First of all, can I just say, can we normalize outfit repeating?
Yes,
like if
you,
you love something and this is something you're excited to or you want to put on, just like, it's fine if you wore it in an Instagram post. Re-wear and take care. It looks like it's in good shape. It looks like it's a cute fit for you. Another thing I will say is like styling it in a different way. If you wore it, you know, just as a sweater with a statement sleeve in one post, it looks like it's fitted enough to layer under a blazer, you know, treat it more as like a basic, like a base layer, and just try it in a completely different way. Okay. And it can feel fresh again.
Okay, very good, very good.
Yes. Now I loved this navy blazer. We were looking at this, and you kind of said, I was struggling to know what to wear it with because it's such a dark navy. It's so polished. One thing when something is super tailored and polished like this, I like to recommend for clients is kind of busting it out of that category. Like sometimes you see something like this and you think, oh, I just need to wear it with suiting or I can only wear it to work. Try to bust it out of that category. Like, so I think, again, balancing it with like distressed denim. Like how cool would it be with like a graphic tee underneath it to go out to dinner or something? Like doesn't need to go to work.
And we were thinking maybe it could even go with this.
I think so. Yes. So like with a fun pattern, and you can even do I call it caping it, you know, when you just like put it over the
shoulders.
Yeah, we get a lot of use out of that here in Nashville. Because sometimes you're like, oh, it's cold.
Does it work? Does it work?
Yeah.
So, you know, a lot of times when people wear a fun pattern like this, they're not sure what to pair it with, like a little third piece. I always say, rather than going for the base color, like this black, pull out one of the accent colors. So you have those beautiful blue flowers on there, which makes me love the blue blazer with it.
All right.
I love it too.
It's back in the cycle. Back in the cycle.
Keep it on.
And then I feel like this could pop over your shoulder. Let's see.
The shoulder? Just
we could just do a little cape.
Okay, we'll do the
So
cape.
maybe a blazer that feels oversized, maybe you could just cape it and it could be your little third piece out to dinner,
Oh,
on a
ooh.
chilly night.
It does
You don't
kinda
have to
go with
fully
the
wear
fit.
your blazers. You could do a little capage, We have a good season for that because it's like, oh, it's not, I need a little something over my shoulders, but it's still kind of warm once you get in there. The caping is a good route.
It's a good thing.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
so you obviously work with clients as a personal stylist.
Yes.
You say it's not just about buying new clothes.
Right.
What is your process like when
Yes.
you do work with clients?
No matter if someone is telling me I own one t-shirt or if they're like, I have 16 closets full of clothes, I always like to start in the same place, and that's by a really good closet edit. And that's not just to get rid of what they don't need or, take stuff to donate or resell or whatever. It's really to take inventory of what they already own. I would never suggest that someone go spend money on something without first taking really good stock of what they already own. And if stuff does need to go, it's putting on that detective hat and figuring out why. Is it the fit? Is it the functionality? So yeah, always the place I like to start is in the closet with what they already have.
Well, I will see you in my closet very soon. Thank you
That's where
so
our next
much.
segment needs to be.
Yes.
Coming live from the closet.
Live from the closet.
Sign
Thank
us
you,
up.
Carson.
Thank you all.
Everyone, check out more styling online at carsonlove.com.